some food. Something this gnarly on my belt. Oh yeah. See, there's those helmets. Welcome to the edition of my military collection, part 10, I believe. So I got quite a bit of crazy things here, and I spent quite a bit of money acquiring all this stuff. And first, let's start out with, you can already see there's some crazy items here. And let's start off with, well, this insulator. This is the first item I bought for the weekend. This is a Canadian Pacific insulator. A nice clear. I know it's not really military related, but it's still cool nonetheless. Nice clear color. With all the bubbles in there, so I thought that would be pretty cool to buy for the trip. And I really wanted to get a new insulator, so there was that. This right here, this was given to me when I got to this house here, and it's this was actually found on the beach, and they just didn't want it, so they gave it to me. Funny enough. So this trench knife right here. So this is obviously reproduction, but it is very nice. And I actually really wanted a knife for my U.S. setup, so I actually got one, and it's very nice. Brass handle, nice steel blade. Very cool. Also came with a sheath. I don't know if the sheath is supposed to look like this. Probably not. Anyway, got a couple, 2 Russian Mosin bayonets I got for $24. Pretty cheap, as they should be. Nice and sharp, not too much rust on there. The markings on it. Very nice bayonets, still covered in cosmoline. It's very nice bayonets. And then I got another Mannlicher clip, marked with the eagle right there. Then I got a World War I Mauser clip. And then I have whatever this goes to. I don't know what this goes to, but this was given to me as a gift when I was at the military surplus store, and the guy didn't want it. And it was sitting there, and he says, "Hey, you want this?" And I said, "Sure," and I took it. And this is a mortar fintail. That was really cool. And the guy was dad was in World War II. He was an older gentleman, so his long past. But that he brought this home with a bunch of other stuff, and he brought grenades and stuff onto ships and stuff like that, like shipment stuff. And one day he decided to pull the pin of one of the grenades and dropped it in the box, and so they all had to push the box overboard, and it finally blew up in the water, and they had to repair the side of the ship. So yeah, and this is one of the artifacts that he brought home. There was more of them there, but he decided to give this to me. A smoke grenade. M18 smoke grenade. I do have the pin. The fuse is disarmed right now, so yeah. I don't have it loaded as a moment, but then it came with this. There was one for sale that just came as a smoke grenade itself, and I was like, nah, I want the one with the container, because it was the same price as it with the container as it was just alone for the grenade. Then I got a couple of pins. Obviously, this one's a fake, a Polish 1970s fake. I had some retard try to sell me one of these. His name was Kenny Wang. He's a World War II German scammer. If you ever see his name, don't buy from that scumbag. But yeah, he has a lot of fake stuff like this. You can see the RZM marking and the coffin pinwheel. This is absolutely fake garbage. These actually never even existed. They were stick pins actually. So, but it's a good example, and I kind of wanted one for my collection. And then this is real. It's just a German tin badge right there. Yeah, original. Picked that one up for 60, and then I finally got an axe cover, which I really needed one. And there's the pin for that grenade, so got that axe cover. I can actually use that. And then this nice World War II 40mm with a armor piercing explosive round, I believe. Nice big hefty shell. Here's the bottom, dated 1943, same as the projectile. Couldn't really find too much on this color. It wasn't really on the website. I looked it up. Didn't really have it marked, but Definitely a nice shell. And then this was the expensive item. This helmet right here, the Stahlhelm, is a real Luftwaffe Stahlhelm, and there's what's left of the Eagle. It has the original liner still in it. Size 64, show number 225C4. And it even has the chin strap is marked 1939. So I'm happy I finally got an original German helmet for my collection instead of an M40/55 Finnish helmet. And then got this World War II backpack. Since I couldn't find a Musette bag, I'm like, you know, screw it. I'll just get a World War II backpack. And there's not really much wrong with it, other than a little hole at the top there, but other than that too. But everything is perfectly fine. No holes, no tears. The zipper works on it too. Yeah, it's a perfect backpack. So yeah, that is my finds of the week.